What is up, guys, and welcome back into another episode of Flipping from Zero, where in episode 1 we started with $0. We found some items from around the house and flipped them into some profit, and we are consistently flipping that money over and over again. This is episode 5. It is the day after we just finished episode 4, and the grind don't stop. We are right back at it, heading to one of these bin stores that we hit in the last video. It is on, I believe, 50 cent day, so we're going to see what all we can find. We're currently sitting with $113 in the bank, and I'd say probably close to like $1,000 in inventory. If you haven't watched last episode, definitely check it out. I've made a whole playlist for this series, but we have about 2 tubs of that inventory. So we're going to head into this bin store and see what we can find. If you're new here, basically these bin stores just buy pallets and pour them into these bins, and they sell them at different amounts. This is on 50 cent day, so it's the last day when they're trying to get rid of everything. Here's everything I picked up: bunch of wall tapestries and flags. I got some MacBook cases. This vacuum hose I think is going to be pretty good, actually. And again, this is all 50 cents. Some like sealed CD filters are always pretty good. More filters. This is a wall decal. There's another filter. Those always do really well for me. We got some more flags over here. I think this is like a desk mat. We have all types of different things for 50 cents. Not a ton today, but still found a decent amount. It was only $12.13. Next, I'm off to the Kohl's clearance event where they have an additional 50% off the lowest price tag. We're not taking those. We're just going to buy 2 of these for this series. The rest I'm just buying for my normal business. You can see the tag says $19.87 on these, so these things are going to cost about $10 each. As you can see, here's the sign. Take an additional 50% off of the lowest tag. So we're going to pick up both of these just for this series and update you guys on when they sell. All right, it's a new day, and we sold 4 more items from the items we had in the bins. We sold our last 3 of these stands at $12.99 a piece, so we got to dig all those out. Oh, sorry, we actually sold 5. We next sold this Samsung case for $13, and we sold this replacement remote for like $7.67. Nothing big, but this was on 25 cent day, so you can't really go wrong. Now let's go package these up and calculate the profits. Plus $18 on the 3 phone stands. Plus $3 profit on the remote. Packed up a bunch of other stuff and completely forgot about the Samsung case. This is all stuff from just my normal business apart from this series. We got $6 on the phone case. Also, another thing to note, if you haven't watched this series yet, we are not taking costs of goods sold out because we are continuing to reinvest everything back into the business. So when you hear me say how much profit I made on something, it's after taking out all the fees and the shipping. Everything we make in this series, the plan is to continue to reinvest it back into the business. All right, we are back to the bin place on 50 cent day. Got some more filters, as we know those are always good, and I've already sold a few of those in this series. This is really good, a 4K sealed CD, UHD too. We got another thing of filters. This is actually really good. It's like some type of sealed card game, and the sell-through was pretty solid on that. We found another one of these. You guys have seen me sell a bunch of those. These little stands always do well. Randomly a DeWalt soccer ball. Don't know why we have that. Just little like Amazon things that are going to sell, remotes. We got a couple phone cases as well. Any type of replacement filter is always going to be really good because people are always buying them for whatever it's for. We got this huge dog comfy cone that actually had a bunch of hair on it, so I threw it away. We got a bunch more under here. We got another phone case, another stand, another desk mat, service dog thing, all kinds of stuff. And then I actually found this Canon cartridge here. It looked like it was open, but it actually was completely sealed. They just cut the one side of it, so I don't know why, but that's about $40 is what that should go for. And we picked up all of this for just $22. All right, today we sold 3 things. Also, I think it's important to note this isn't everything I have. I have about this much left at home, plus everything I just bought today that still needs listed. I'm not getting this stuff listed as fast as I probably should. I need to get this stuff up faster, but I'm doing the best I can. Anyways, we sold 3 items today. We sold this case that was from a couple times ago. We got $11 for that. We sold this OtterBox here for $15. And lastly, we sold this horse fly mask for $14, I think. And before I pack all of that up, I actually sold a pair of the Columbia boots I picked up at Kohl's. We picked up 2 pairs just for this challenge. The rest of it's just for my normal business. But I didn't even realize I picked up a 10 and a 10.5, and I only had one 10. and I sold it. So the 10 and the 10.5 were for this video. I already sold it for $70. I actually showed that in my last what sold video. I will put the screenshot up though, but if you don't believe me, go check out one of my last what sold videos, and I showed myself actually packing that up like as I was walking out the door. So add $54 to the bank for the pair of boots that sold, plus $7 horse thing, plus $5 case, and plus $14 OtterBox. All right, back out at the warehouse. Like I said, I still have a lot of this stuff to list. I'm going to have a couple tubs of these. I still have 2 or 3 bags like this at home to list. Just listed these up today and brought them out. And I already sold this little filter here for $20. And then I sold the remote key starter, which I think I put in this corner. Yeah, I don't know how I remember where this stuff is, but I do. And I got $50 for this. But that's not it. We had a pretty big sale. Someone bought 5 of the iPad cases. 5 of the silvers. We've got space gray and we've got silver. The silver is shinier on top, so that's how I can tell. We got 5 of those for $55, and again, those were free. Can't make this up. Just sold something I just listed after I just walked all that other stuff back. This guy that I picked up yesterday at that bin place literally just listed it. Got $70 for this. Not bad for the last like 24 hours. I came back to ship today. Normally I ship every other day, but I'm going golfing tomorrow, so I gotta send a bunch of stuff out from like the last 24 hours. So we're not shipping every 2 days today, we're shipping now. But this is pretty crazy to have sold 4 different listings in a single day. We are really starting to pick that inventory up in this series. Nothing special on these 2. These are just the under 1 pound USPS ground rate. These are those random index cards, and those are $56 profit. I put some cardboard around them too, so don't think I just threw them in a padded mailer. And then this is that remote starter that I did just throw in a padded mailer. Honestly, I could have probably thrown it in a poly, but it was under 8 ounces anyway, so we let it fly in that. $40 profit on that. Then on these 2 bigger items, these 5 iPad cases and the 2 filters, I'll show you guys how I ship those, since I've gotten a lot of questions on how I ship different items. These filters are in a nice firm box, and it's under a pound, so that's going to bring our rate to $6.07 ground advantage. If it was over a pound, it would charge us another like $1, so we definitely want to keep it under a pound, so we're just going to slap the label on there and buy the ground advantage label. So that's plus $12 on that, and then we need to come over and get a box for these guys. So let's come over here. This looks like a good sized box right here. Then it'll be pretty simple. We're just gonna put those in the box, weigh the box, measure the box, and that's it. Little extra room in here, so we're just gonna slide some of these bubbles that we got from some past packages, and this is literally a perfect box. It's gonna lay perfectly flat on there. All right, we've got it all packed up. We got the 4 pound rate. We got the correct dimensions in there. You can see we sold 5 of them at $10.99 each, so $55 for all of them. Normally ground advantage is going to be the move, especially if it's only going to Maryland, but it looks like priority is going to be the move at $7.25. That's $41 to the bank after all that. First, we sold these Kohl's boots that we got for $25 because they were an extra 50% off. We sold these for $70. Next, we sold this football clipboard that, even though they're listed on Amazon for $10, they go on eBay for $15, and that's what I got it for, and we just picked that up the other day. Next, in this bag, we sold this like replacement handle thing for a Shark vacuum that we picked up a couple times ago at the liquidation outlet, and I sold that for $40. Next, we sold this LG replacement filter for $15. Just picked that up the other day. That's what these bags are. And then I just sold this replacement filter as well for $32 on eBay. And then lastly, we sold this phone holder for just like $9. Nothing special, but these aluminum phone holders always sell super well and super fast. Oh, also forgot we sold this TV remote. Nothing big on this, literally $7.70, but I knew it would sell really fast. Replacement remotes always sell super fast. So let's get all this stuff packed up and get you guys the profits. Just poly mailered the filter, plus $18. Plus $3 on the remote. The hose handle is one of the only things I probably won't ever poly mailer. It is over a pound anyway, so it's not going to matter. It's only going to Tennessee from Ohio, so it's likely going to go priority. So that's why I've got this priority box out, and it should fit perfectly in there. It should still keep us under 2 pounds. Coming over here, we can see it sold for $40. We got the weight and dimensions in there. Priority it is. Could be a cent cheaper to go UPS ground, but I got the free box, so we're going to send it with the free box, 720 priority. Add $28 to the bank for the hose, plus $3 on the phone stand, plus $9 on the filter, plus $8 on the football board. Got packaging everything else from my normal business and completely forgot the boots. Just packed them up though and made $54 on those. As I'm packing all my weekend stuff up, I sold that pit flag that I just picked up. But I kind of blocked my area to get there, so we're gonna just jump across. Here we go. That was either $12 or $13 I got for that, plus $7. So that sails us over $300 in the bank. We need to get out and hit some more stores. I've had some people ask why I didn't hit more thrift stores or the Goodwill bins like in the last episode. I'm not going to lie, that's just not my thing. It's for some people, it's just not for me. So I'm going to stick and stay in my own lane. Stay with these liquidation stores that is new stuff because I'm just better with new stuff. Then eventually in this series, I want to get into more retail and online arbitrage. Obviously with the boots, the jeans, some other things like that, we've gotten slightly into retail, but I really like to show like my whole business with retail and online arbitrage once we build up enough capital for that. But for now, let's head back to the liquidation store and see what all we can find on this 50-cent day. All right, we are back at it once again, and they have this whole wall of $9.99 shoes. I found these Brooks. The rest were basically just a bunch of like knockoff Amazon shoes. These were obviously returned, but they're still going to be able to fetch me about $40 most likely. Then let's get into everything I found in the bins. More filters. We got this like pillowcase set, all kinds of random stuff. Dog petting gloves, chlorine tablets, flags galore all over the place. We got a bunch of soap makers. I don't even know what I just dropped, but I dropped something. These are the soap makers. Those should be about 20 bucks a piece. I mean, for 50 cents, I mean, you can't go wrong with this. Random alien t-shirt. No clue how this got in here, but I found a sealed PS3 game that's in Spanish. It says like Favoritos or something like that on it. I don't know, but it's got to be worth more than 50 cents. We got these scratch off maps here. Those always do really well. We got two like sealed Walmart packages. I don't know what's in those, but it was actually nothing. I do know what's in them. It was not much. And then the bottom, we've got a bunch of cases. Those cases always sell really well. Just a bunch of one-offs of things, but we'll get all those off of Amazon and we'll list them over up on eBay. You can see I'm checking out everything right now. All of this in both of these bags for a nice little $28. Just great inventory stacking season. All right, today we just sold another one of these phone stands because we found a couple more of those the last time we went to the bins, and that was $13.99 actually I'm getting for those now. And then I sold an Among Us flag. Happy birthday flag here. We got obviously a stack of those that we picked up a couple times ago there, and I sold this for $12.99. Plus $7 on the phone stand and plus $7 on the Among Us flag. All right, guys, we've accumulated about $400 in the bank, so I'm ready to make a big buy. I actually made one last night, planning to do it for this series, but I want to make sure they actually ship the items first. This company's known for like canceling them. But I got a lot of white platform Crocs for $15. So I'm planning on working some online and retail arbitrage into this series like I talked about, since that's more my bread and butter than hitting the thrift stores. May still hit some of those because they're great places to find inventory. Like I said earlier, though, it's just not necessarily my game. But I will keep you guys updated on that deal. As long as they ship some of that and deliver, we're going to count that towards our series. Two very small sales, but we are still making consistent sales in this series, and that's really all that we can ask for. We sold another Among Us flag. This one, someone offered $10 for on Mercari. I took it because I have a stack of these, and we're trying to turn over that capital, make as much as we can. And then I believe it's in this bag. Yep. This CD that's cracked would have gone for 10 without the crack, but even if you find a sealed CD that's cracked, you can list it as cracked and sell it for like $2 less. I sold it for $8. If you want to see where I pull these like numbers for, where I say like plus however much profit on Mercari here, it takes out the fees, so we got $8.21. Then we're buying our label over here in pirate ship, so we got $3.81. It brings us to about $4.40. Put it in this poly mailer, send it USPS Ground Advantage, plus $4. And plus $3 on the CD. Sonny wanted to be in the shot with me, so he's going to be in the shot with me. A couple of days ago, I mentioned that I had a big online arbitrage order. I was just waiting if it was going to get delivered. But well, it got delivered, and we got 25 of these white, ugly hiker platform Crocs. These things are going to sell super well though. The sell-through on them is really solid at like $40 to $50. Shout out to the member that called these out in Bread and Butter. These were $15 a piece. We're not going to buy all 25 of them for this series. We're just going to buy 5 of them, so $80 after tax. So take that out of the pot. These should move decently fast. I doubt we'll have any of the 25 left after Christmas. We'll just have to see, but the sell-through was really solid on these. All right, it's a new day. We sold 6 things. I know this looks like a mess. I just took these 2 bags off of this tub. I need to get another tub to put more stuff in. We sold 6 more things. First off, we sold the spec case for $15. We sold this Canon cartridge for $40. $10 on the Hawaiian flag. Oh, these maps right here, these always do well if you can find them. These scratch off world maps so people can show where they've been. I sold that for $17, I believe. If you remember a couple videos back, these balloons here, these come in 100 packs. I sold a lot of 500 of these for $50. So just 5 packs of these. That's pretty crazy. So we're gonna dig all these out. And then lastly is this cat harness that sold for $10. Not a bad little haul for this little side hustle this weekend. This map is going to Puerto Rico. It's going to be under 8 ounces. It's in a nice firm tube already, so we're just going to tape up the ends here, slap a label on it, and we'll be good to go. And it's going to make us like $11 profit because the shipping is $4.31. The Canon cartridge is over £1. It is in a nice firm box though. If I were to put it in another box, it would push it over 3 pounds, and it's going out west, so that would put it more, or I should say over 2 pounds. So we're going to put it in a poly mailer. It'll stay under 2 pounds and it shouldn't be that bad. So it's ready to go in the poly. Now let's check our rates. Pro tip, if it's over £1, import your eBay sales into Pirate Ship because they have this new service called UPS Ground Saver that is competing with USPS. Ground Advantage and Priority. So Ground Advantage you can see is $9.17. Even sometimes on Pirate Ship this is actually even cheaper, as well as the Priority. Over here we don't have Ground Saver, same exact address. We just have Ground Advantage and Priority. So it's not much, it's 6 cents, but I actually have been saving like between 30 and 40 cents on some items, so definitely worth it. And you know the drill with these, they're balloons, can't really be broken. We're gonna throw them in a poly mailer. They're about 10 pounds. They're going to cost like $12 to ship. Plus 26 on the cartridge, plus $5 on the cat thing, $5 on the Hawaii flag, $10 on the phone case, and $32 on the balloons. All right, that brings us back over $400 in the bank, and I think this is where I'm going to cap the video, so let's get into the giveaways. Congratulations to Marie for winning the $10 giveaway, and congrats to Anthony for winning the Moneymaker giveaway. Just comment below on this video, and I'll figure out how to get in contact with you guys if you want to comment your Instagrams. If you want to win $10 or a Moneymaker bag, just comment anything down below on this video, and in the next episode, I will be picking 2 more winners. We could easily be sitting with over like $1,000 in the bank right now, but I'd rather be reinvesting my money, and it's kind of crazy that we've still accrued over like $400 in the bank just from this series. When I've been constantly reinvesting, it just shows how this business really starts to snowball, and to have made 6 sales this weekend just on this little side hustle is pretty awesome to see. And I'm also glad to be able to work in some online and retail arbitrage into this series as well. Again, I don't think it's the best place to start as it's pretty risky. So starting at those bin stores, thrift stores, finding those goods for really cheap, way less risky, and the markets aren't changing as much as retail and online. But what I know is retail and online, so I'm really happy to be able to scale up to that level and kind of show you guys that as well. If you're interested in joining my reseller community, you can do that. First link in the description, Bread and Butter Group, where we have daily in-store and online leads. This has been episode 5 of Flipping from Zero. There's money to be made everywhere, guys. Let's go get it. Thank you for watching The Millennial Prophet.